Hello everyone and welcome to episode 36 of the Skyrim Let's Play series. Last episode, we finished up Dawnguard. That was pretty fun. We slayed Harkon, brought an end to the potentially dangerous prophecy, freed Valerica from her soul Karen hell, and now we're moving on with our lives. Now, I mentioned at the end of last episode, I plan on doing a few side quests in between, likely about 3 to 4, so probably going to span 3 to 4 episodes, depends on how fast I get through them. Some of them I might be able to do, 2 per episode. We'll see, it depends on how it goes. Now, I asked for recommendations. I didn't get any, but that's okay. I didn't really need any. I do have some in mind, but enough rambling. Let's get into the video, starting with the first side quest we're going to do, which is in Frostflow. Frostflow? What's it called? Oh my god, I forgot. What are you called? Frostflow Lighthouse. Alright, there we go. I don't know why my brain was very confused there, but it was. Now, Frostflow Lighthouse, oh my god, I am still just brain dead. You can see there's some people, I just, removed the axe. You have a journal here, and I got a miscellaneous objective. I don't actually think that this is a full side quest, but it was worth investigating nonetheless. So, let's investigate, shall we? Let's look at this journal right here. Hobbs' journal. After years of sailing from Hammerfell to Solstheim and back, Ramadi and I have finally saved enough money to buy that old lighthouse we spotted on the coast and are moving in next month. These Nords really know how to live. It may be cold, but you can't beat the tranquility of watching icebergs to live out your silver years. Ramadi loves the place too, despite the occasional leaky ceiling. Manny and Sudi unfortunately seem miserable here. I know the kids are old enough to strike out on their own, but I hope they'll learn to love the peace and quiet here as I have. Manny and Sudi continue to bicker and harass each other, and they seem to have started in on their mother as well. Ramadi keeps finding things missing from the cellar. Sudi said she heard a noise down there, but Manny just thinks their mother is going mad from isolation. The very thought of it is ridiculous. She's always wanted to retire here. Sudi keeps saying that she hears scratching coming from the cellar at night. I think she's just trying to get her mother's goat, but I'd better head into town for traps just in case it's skeevers. Should only take a couple days. I just hope these two go easy on Ramadi while I'm gone. Oh gods, why? I return home to find my beautiful Ramadi killed, and this horrible bug-like creature ransacking our home. I managed to kill the damned thing. I think it might have been a Daedra. I've never seen anything like it. Oh gods, poor Ramadi. It must have come out of the cellar. I'm going down there and locking the door behind me just to make sure they don't escape. I don't know if I'll make it out, but I have to save my family. Bad. Yeah, so that's just an unfortunate happenstance. This family, was looking forward to moving here, and unfortunately, things seem to have gotten the best of them. What's this journal here? We finally did it. We bought the lighthouse. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Saved up for it. Whatever. I can't find my favorite cooking pot, and it's slightly infuriating. Sudi and Manny seem unhappy, but they're still young and don't seem to understand that we just want to spend a few more years with them before they leave us to see the world. I know they think their father will live forever, but I see his age creeping into his eyes. He made me promise again that when he died, I would put his bones in the lighthouse fire so he could look over the ocean forever. Ooh, these two get to me sometimes. I went to unpack some of our keepsakes from the trading ships we used to sail, but I can't find them. Sudi keeps saying she hears something from the basement at night, and Manny suggests it was skeevers. They know I hate skeevers. Now I'm too scared to go down there at all. I'm glad I packed my favorite urn and put it safely on the mantle before those two started causing mischief. If they put a skeever in the basement, I swear. Unfortunate. Seems to be a bit more of a skeever here. There's also a restoration book, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's take this torch bug in a jar. Also, the cellar key. There's probably more journals, but I don't really care about them, to be honest. It's about time that we get started. I hear something creeping behind that door, and I don't particularly like it. Okay, I can't go up there yet. Well, I imagine I can. There's another journal. I imagine there's 2 more journals. Basically, she just hates it here. Alright, we're done reading. Enough reading. Bro, imagine how terrifying it must be for a chorus to just appear. Chorus are like the most terrifying enemy in Skyrim. I said that before. I don't know if it was last episode or a few episodes ago, but I was like, chorus are objectively just the worst thing in Skyrim, I think, by far. Yeah, so this peaceful family... this peaceful family came here to Skyrim to live out the rest of their lives, and unfortunately got a, I did not mean to equip a pickaxe. Got a very large dosage of bad luck, because the lighthouse that they moved into just so happens to hold a bunch of chorus and Falmer in it, which is just rather unfortunate. Alright, let's see... Oh, that's Serrano's chorus. Alright, we're fine. We move on. Now, you might remember, but I mentioned this quest about 2 episodes ago as well, when I was talking about the chorus. I was like, in this game, there is perhaps one of my least favorite quests, and it's due to the enemies, not even due to the quest, because I actually happen to quite like this quest. I like everything about it. It's a nice kind of like a mystery and interesting thing, and man, I don't... You just resurrected one of the dead children. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, I quite like this quest because the mystery of it's cool, and then also it's one of the only quests in Skyrim that awards a passive effect, which I mentioned in the Agent of Mara quest. I mentioned that that's probably one of my favorite aspects of any game, not just Skyrim, but Skyrim specifically has some really interesting passive effects, and I love rewards their passive effects. I mean, you should remember I got this Agent Amara one, increases magic resistance, which is quite good. In fact, I mentioned this before, but I really should find the resist magic enchantment if I don't already have it, and then use it to increase my magic resistance up to the 90 plus range. Because if you don't remember, my one weakness right now is probably my Magicka resist. If you remember last episode where I got ass blasted by the ice storm spell multiple times. Not very fun, not very fun. Yeah, I meant to mention this at the beginning of the episode, but I forgot. The reason why there wasn't an episode later, earlier, I think I already kind of told you guys, but I was just tired yesterday. Didn't feel like recording. I knew it was going to be probably a bit quiet and, you know, like a bit too much of me just kind of going, you know. I don't know how long we've been down here. Father came to find us, but those things captured him as well. I asked him if he'd seen Mother or Manny, but I don't know if he could even hear me. One of those big bugs hit him when he tried to get me free, and now he's feverish. There's a bloodstained note here. Oh god, that's hard to read. They took Father. There have been some others brought down here, and they led them off. All you heard were the screams, and now Father is gone too. Oh gods, why didn't I listen to Manny? Father's fever was getting worse, and he kept mumbling about Daedra. I don't know where he was hiding it, but I don't think he left me. But I know why. But I think I know why he left me this dagger. Okay. That's unfortunate. I imagine she used the dagger on herself rather than die by the Falmer, which is just quite unfortunate. Where am I getting shot from? Oh no, not the chorus lockpick. Oh god, it's so bad. Ooh, an ebony ore. Okay, I still don't know where I was getting shot from. I was getting shot though. Was it from all the way over here? Because that's wild. What a Chad. He was shooting me from a very long distance away. I mean, there's a red dot over here. Huh? You know what? I don't care enough to find out. Let's keep going. Oh, maybe one was shooting me from up top. Is there like a way to see that? Yeah, he was shooting me from up top. I gotcha. Okay. Ooh, 50 septims. I like that. Yeah, sorry. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place there on what I was saying because I was trying to mention why I didn't record a video yesterday, and then I also was I was looking at the note, you know, and I was like, should I read the note or should I continue talking? My point was, obviously, as I said, I just found that it wouldn't have been the most entertaining thing in the world if I just recorded anyway. So I decided to skip yesterday, and, you know, it also is helpful because obviously burnout is a thing that I've struggled with in the past, and I'm sure you guys don't want me to disappear just as much as I don't want to disappear again. And that could quite happen if I get too much burnout. So instead, you know, taking a break every once in a while is never a bad thing. Honk. I've actually, funny enough, I mean, if any of you are watching me just for Skyrim at this point, which I highly doubt there's any, or if anyone's watching this in the future, obviously I recorded Wizard 101 videos, got tired of it, stopped recording Wizard 101 videos, but I recently went back and have been playing a bit of Wizard 101 again, and I actually have been enjoying it. You know, again, I feel like you need to give yourself breaks from a game that is like narrow in content as Wizard 101. I know a lot of people say that there is endgame content. I don't think there's nearly as much as people say, but like I get that there's, you know, stuff like Beast Moon and stuff like that that you can do, but I just don't think any of those are very interesting. Ow, ow, I did not notice my health. That was painful. I'm getting poisoned way too much here. Oh, I see it. Okay, so as I mentioned, there's... Oh no, it's over there. There's a chorus in this dungeon. This is the whole reason why I mentioned this dungeon. There is a chorus in this dungeon that is huge, and oh my god, you can see it is so massive. I hate you. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. It's dead. It's dead. I never have to worry about it again. You're next. Ow. There's so much. Ow. Oh, look how large it is. It's uncomfortably large. Oh god, Hobbed is dead. Very dead. Oh god, it's so bad. Now, this is one of those cases, if you didn't know, in lore, basically what the Falmer do is they hide underground, right? And they like using humans as both like thralls slash slaves and also just to murder them for fun. So the Falmer will kidnap people from above the surface and then bring them below the surface and then, you know, do said things. Obviously, this, you know, this is just an unfortunate happenstance because it just so happens that this lighthouse that they wanted and bought happened to be directly above a Falmer camp area kind of thing, which is just, as I said, rather unfortunate. Alright, let's go back up. We should be able to go to the top now. Yeah, there's not really a quest tied to this dungeon, but there is like a quest, obviously. And that is to bring his remains to the lighthouse, as his wife said that Hobbed wanted. So let's go. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to fit another side quest into this. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. Nothing up here. Ooh. Look at this. Very beautiful. Nice view as well. Alright, where are the stairs? Here's the ladder. Here we go. Activate Lighthouse Brazier. Man, okay. There we go. And boom, put his bones in there. There's also a chest here with some stuff in it. And you might have saw I got something called Sailor's Repose. So you can see here, boom, healing spells cure 10% more. It's not very good. In fact, it's kind of mediocre, but it's not awful. I mean, if you think about it, like, if you look at my healing spells, it heals me for 16 points a second. That probably was a bit less before, maybe 14 or so. You know, it's not like perfect, but it's a decent reward, and you know, it's good enough. So there you go, Frostflow Lighthouse right here. That's how you get that, and it's cleared. Let's, you know, while we're on the road of passive effects, why not just keep going? All right, let's go do the next side quest, which is once again another one that rewards you with a passive effect. Also, let's wait so that it's okay, stop talking to me.
Oh, I think you dropped this. You're closing the stall. That's fun.
You want to give up now?
No, I'm not reading that note. That's how you start the Forsworn Conspiracy, which I could do that quest, maybe, depends. I've never found, I feel like the Forsworn Conspiracy quest isn't like the greatest. If you're like me, which I'm sure a lot of you quite tend to be, I've never really cared for the Forsworn. I feel like the Forsworn are kind of like a meh faction.
The sisters are communing. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Dibella, the temple offers her blessings to pilgrims. Hi there. Well, you are lovely to look
no.
at.
Okay.
And there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students.
Yeah, so I love how this quest is started. I don't know. I mean, maybe you can just go and do the objective before meeting them, but I don't actually think so. Regardless, if I can lockpick this door. For some reason, this this kind of Dwemer style lock, I have been so bad at every single time. Like, I can't use it to unlock. Like, I can't. It doesn't work as well for me. I think I can just go over here.
What are you doing in here? Stay where you are. The mother will deal with you.
Very well. Who's the mother?
Here she is.
Where? Who? Hello?
And just what do you think you're doing?
I was curious about the temple.
Unfortunately for you, we don't allow men into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty.
What's the penalty?
Normally, a quick death. Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use.
What use is that?
The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Dibellan Sibyl. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sibyl was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sibyl, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sibyl, your transgression will be forgiven.
I will undertake this penance. Where is this village?
We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible.
All right.
Until next time.
Well, there you go. I would have very much loved to see them attempt to put me to a quick death. I feel like that would have been a very funny happenstance of them trying to kill me. It wouldn't have worked, obviously, because I am me. I have...
Is there something I can do for you?
No, there's nothing you can do for me.
Dibella's blessing to you.
Obviously, I have like 600 armor rating, and my swords can probably one-shot them. I hope they can one-shot them. Shut up. Stop talking to me. Alright, let's go to Karthwasten. I don't... Can I? Okay. For some reason, the thing wasn't expanding when I was hovering over it. It was confusing me. Oh, and I almost have another level up for the first time in, like, way too long. Alright. I think... Okay, I know that the place I need to go is, like, a fort along this... I don't know if it's this road or this road. But I imagine I talked to someone in the village, and that's probably how I get the prompt, maybe? Maybe it's the fort over there. I know that it's like a fort symbol, so let's go to the fort over there and see if that's where I need to go. I'm not sure. I just know that the fort is filled with Forsworn. Oh, it could also be that fort over there. In fact, I think it probably is that fort. Let's go. Okay, let's go to the fort over here, because I think it's this one. Which I probably should be going down the road for and not, like, around this way. Because it's probably not the best idea. Man, it is foggy in Skyrim today. It is really foggy in Skyrim today. I cannot see anything. Yeah, okay. See, the reason why I remember this fort so well is because the one time that I've done this Agent of Dibella quest in the past, basically, I came across the fort instead of going to Karthwasten, and then just saved the girl that you're supposed to save on accident, because basically, I was just walking to Karthwasten from Rorikstead, and then I went here, and I was like, oh, Forsworn, that's annoying. And so I dealt with them, and then I went through the tower, and I was like, oh, this is who I'm supposed to save. That's convenient. Alright. Okay, there is one down here. Stop that. It's interesting to me that Forsworn seem to be one of the only enemies that dual wield in this game. Like, if you've noticed, I don't know how many of you pay attention to this, but most bandits will either have bows or like a single one-handed. They can also have two-handed, obviously. Most Forsworn dual wield, which is interesting.
Who's there?
Give up while you still can!
That's just unfortunate for you. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like, I don't know if the Forsworn, it's like part of their culture, or like, you know, they're, ow. Or like they're taught that it's more effective or what, but. Okay, Serrano res someone.
Who's there?
Oh, that's just unfortunate for you. Oh, that's just really unfortunate for you. Take this stuff. No reason not to. Ooh, skill book. Yay, level up. This is my first level up in a very long time. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, I don't know if there's like a specific... Am I supposed to go up? I might. Aha. I think this is... I mean, this is where it's telling me I'm supposed to go.
Thought I heard something. Who's there?
Once again, I didn't actually go through this dungeon before. I just,
Is someone there? Where'd you come from?
I skipped it. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. Oh, that was Serrano's. Oopsies. Forsworn forever. Yeah, so how I actually got up this dungeon, in case you're curious, is I scaled the side of this mountain and then I just walked in the top. Which I think is objectively the funner way to do it, but I'll go through it for the sake of the video. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I go up the top of this tower if that's possible. Is there stairs anywhere? Is there not stairs? Ow. I am impressively stupid. Okay, maybe if I go over here and then take a right, I can find a staircase somewhere. Maybe if I go forward instead of out, that could be the play. Oh. No. No stairs yet. There's some stairs. Okay, we're supposed to go up here. He's healing. I don't actually... I was gonna say, let's see if it's more effective, but I can't actually tell. Goodbye. Oh, that's cute. Trying to use that cart to kill me. Or it's not like a cart, but there was stuff in there that was supposed to kill me, presumably.
Who's there?
Alright, we keep going, we keep going. Up the stairs. And out the door. This should be...
This land feels twisted. Where'd you come from?
What? Maybe the quest marker's confused. The quest markers tend to do that. Is she... I mean, is she in there? I have no idea. I'm rather confused. Okay, no, she's in here.
Where'd you come from?
I don't know why the quest marker's pointing me all the way over there. Okay. You know, I knew the split second that he shot me with that first blast and I saw my reduced speed, I was like, I am dead. I didn't give him a chance this time. Did you guys know that if you sneak up on a Briarheart and then pickpocket him and then pickpocket the heart out of him, they instantly die? That's crazy. Man, it's crazy how they keep making articles on that fact. Like, yes, we do know this. We have been playing Skyrim for many a moons, many a moons. Interesting. Killed a goat. Hello.
Are you one of them? Please don't hurt me.
Do I look like a Forsworn? I'm here to bring you back to the temple in Markarth.
Then it's true what they said. I'm taught by the gods?
Sure, you're gonna be the Sibyl of Dibella.
I've heard stories about the wonders of the great temple in Markarth, but I never dreamed that I would even get to see it. I am honored to be called for this duty. Please, lead on.
Alright, let's go. Bring her to the temple. Mara is the goddess of love and compassion.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather.
Yeah, it is. Alright, let's leave. Go back to Markarth. Dibella people, I have brought your Sibyl. Hi. I brought your Sibyl.
You found her. I can't believe it. Let the girl come with me and we can begin her preparation. I will send word to her family that she is in good hands. You've truly earned the blessing of Dibella, child. Prostrate yourself before her altar, and she will bestow her gift.
Alright. Pray at Dibella's altar. Now that they've successfully stolen a child. I presume that they've stolen a child. I mean, they just said, we'll tell their family that she's safe. I like to think that the family had no, like, willingness to do any of this, but I'm sure it's fine. Use the altar of Dibella. I am raging. Oh. I'm drinking the liquid. Agent of Dibella added. What does that give me? Oh, you do more combat damage against the opposite sex, which as a male is not very useful, but it's
a
okay.
fine day with you around.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, I haven't got all day.
Fun fact, once you complete this quest, you can marry like 3 of these characters if you want to. Like 3 of them become eligible for marriage for some reason. It's really weird if you look it up, like what characters are eligible for marriage. Alright, well that was that. That's where I'm going to end this episode today. We got 2 passive modifiers in the Sailor's Repose and the Agent of Dibella. Pretty cool if I do say so myself. That's it for today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like at the sub button. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.